Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to this new video here on Onyxcoin or XCN and well, hopefully a little bit of positivity regarding XCN because the price action so far is not necessarily looking too bad, and that's what I wanted to talk about. I mean, obviously the markets have been holding on relatively well in the last 24 hours as well, so that has a positive effect on XCN as well. Although I checked this last time, but I'm not sure if I have the data on no, I don't. That's a shame, but I wanted to check the correlation between XCN and BTC, Bitcoin, but it's definitely correlated, but to a lesser extent. But what you can see right here is that, well, yesterday, obviously, in the video I made, we talked about, all right, well, we've broken below an intraday support level right here at 1.9 cents. So as long as we hold that as resistance, it's most likely we're going to drop down lower, which for the majority of yesterday, we dropped down lower. But then yesterday evening, when the market was actually quite weak, XCN gained some strength. The volume got quite high. The volume got to the highest point since Sunday afternoon when we had that fake out or short liquidation, whatever you want to call it. And now it looks like XCN actually has a chance to reclaim. Now, in all fairness, and just to zoom out a bit here, if you take a look at this chart, I would not call this a bullish chart, all right? And at this point of time, we also have not been able to break above 1.9 cents yet. So at this point of time, I'm personally not convinced. However, I would never short a chart that looks like this. We got some nice volume coming in. After that, we've been able to reclaim the 50 EMA and hold that with quite a lot of strength as well. So for XCN right now, look, the chart is still bearish, but I see some possibilities of turning it bullish. And then if XCN is actually able to reclaim 1.9 cents, preferably we'd go even higher towards 2.1 cents, but that's, you know, that's maybe a little bit too much to ask. I think we can still have a move up higher into 2.5 cents, 2.6 cents, and just make this some sort of a fake out, reclaim, and continuation. But like I said, it's a bit early. If we take a look at the volume right now, volume increased a lot yesterday over the course of the evening. Since then, volume has been relatively flat. There's been an increase again in the last hour. So that is going to be the main thing we have to watch. All right, volume right now compared to yesterday evening is quite low. I think volume is one of the main things that XCN needs to actually make this a real breakout. So if we are actually going to be able to get that breakout with real volume, I have to say that this is going to be real price action and that we can move into, well, let's stay conservative for a bit here and say 2.25 cents, but ultimately if we reach 2.25 cents, it's also relatively likely to get up to 2.5 cents. But like I said, and this is by far the most important thing to realize. If we zoom in here to the one hour time frame, what you can see is that the main key level we have to keep our eyes on is this level right here. All right, so that's the level we're at right now. It's around 1.9 cents. We don't have particularly high volume right now. So even though this is a possibility and we should be prepared for it, as long as we haven't broken that, and that's most likely not going to happen in this video, but as long as we haven't broken that and there isn't real volume coming in, I have to say that I still think, even though there is a possibility to turn stronger here, I still think it's most likely we're going to drop down. There's also, as far as I know, there's also no major negative funding rate. No, it doesn't seem like it. So there's also no strong momentum coming or no buying incentive from there. So that's why how strange it might sound with the price being this strong at this point of time. I still think this is most likely. And the only way I can be convinced otherwise is, like I said, if we get that break above 1.9 cents, 1.91, 1.92 cents with volume. All right, so be careful. It's in general a very, very difficult coin to trade. Historically, it tries to liquidate both sides of the order book. So be aware of that and be careful for that. But those are the different scenarios, and that's what I think is most likely at this point of time. All right, so if you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.